Court, the movie podcast where Sean
and Mampy
watch it, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit. We are the law.
And guess what the F we saw, mother brothers?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's my new thing.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Not
I thought we...
Not enough
bouncing.
of those in this
I know.
title. Just a few more of those, and we've really got a title here.
And then we got, Planet of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Kingdom of them all. Put them all in there.
Yeah.
Rise of the Dawn of the War of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Hey, if you're listening, I don't know what studio, Universal?
People?
Who the fuck made this movie?
I have no idea.
The good thing about this movie is we don't have to know who's in the movie.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, what are their names? Who knows?
No idea.
No clue. Directed by Wes Ball. I did look that up, so pretty good on me.
Wes Ball.
Starring Noah.
Noah the monkey.
And he's got like a girlfriend.
Yes.
And he's got a friend.
Yes.
And he's got a new friend named Raka.
Raka.
I think named after the Jay-Z clothing imprint.
Yeah.
And there's a white lady named... White
May.
Lady? Ah, May.
They call her Nova at first, but then it's May.
Her name's May. Come on.
Come on.
Her name's May.
Noah.
And this, my friend, is the plot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a planet.
Yes.
It's run by apes.
Yeah.
But we are zoomed in on this tiny little eagle clan. And they've got, for some reason, they have built themselves a wooden twin towers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And our main character, Noah, and two of his friends, it's about to be their big day. They're about to find their egg.
Find your egg.
And then if you're in the eagle clan, you got to have yourself an eagle. So they're grabbing some eagles.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And, as that is all happening, bad stuff happens.
It's rough.
There's some, I don't know, neighbor apes. I don't know.
They're not friendly.
Yeah, there's
neighbors,
mean
I'll
apes.
tell you that much.
Including a gorilla who's not an ape.
Yes. No.
But seems to be not that big of a gorilla, right? Aren't gorillas much bigger than apes?
I thought
or am
so,
I insane?
but
hey,
who knows?
Nonetheless, they've got stun guns or animal electrocution.
Prods.
Yes, cattle prods. And they prod people. And also they do a nice 9/11. They burn down
They're
the
gone.
Eagles' Twin Towers. They didn't even know.
They didn't know.
Wait, when was the first of this era of apes?
Wait.
2007 or something? It was post 9/11, right?
2012, I want to say.
So they could at least go, maybe Raka has something in his book where he's like, oh, well, that reminds me of 9/11.
I remember.
And Noah's like, well, what's 9/11? He's like, ho, 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 ho. You don't know of 9/11?
You don't remember? You fool.
Caesar told us of 9/11.
Caesar.
And then Noah decides to go on a long journey to... I mean, it's not entirely sure. Find his family, probably.
Exactly.
Or do something. I mean, he's doing something.
He is doing something.
He's kind of like, well, my house burned down, so I might as well go someplace. And he's trying to find his friends and his family, and he meets some people along the way, including Raka.
Yes.
A real cool orangutan.
Ooh, yeah.
And May, a gal.
A regular lady.
Regular white lady. And then they keep adventuring. Every once in a while, they fight a gorilla or an ape. And eventually they reach the kingdom. The aforementioned titular kingdom.
Yes.
Of Proximus Caesar.
Yes.
Who is a real mean ape who runs a little colony right on the water because they're trying to enter an old human stronghold, some kind of big,
giant vault.
huge panic room, but for the army or something. Who knows? And they keep trying. They're trying to melt it and all the shit. But you know what? Spoiler alert. May knows what's inside, and they sneak inside, and then they drown everybody, and then they explode things, and that is the end.
That's the movie.
That's the movie.
You've seen the whole movie now, so
Pretty much.
guess what? No need. Just stay at home.
Hey, Mampy. Mm-hmm. Does that mean you didn't like it? How do you feel about this picture, Kingdom
I
of
had
the Planet
a
of the Apes?
blast. I thought it was so good. I thought it was very fun. And, I mean, it has some stuff we've seen a million times, but it's like, how else are you going to get the story going? It's like, we got to do this.
Yeah.
And this is something that repeats and very prevalently happens in history.
Yes.
Of people being like, oh, we can just take everything you have.
Yeah.
Because we have a force.
We're strong.
Yeah. So that's a good theme to bring
Makes
back.
sense to me.
Keeps on our mind, like, oh, right, this could happen at any point.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great. I was worried because, they had to kind of reset up everything since it's none of the same people.
Yeah.
Or apes, I guess you could say.
None of the ape people.
It's never the same people in any of the other three either, I guess. Just all the same
just
apes.
Caesar, right?
Yeah. Caesar and Maurice is back.
Koba
was my favorite. I still think the second one's my favorite. It's like the most memorable to me.
Yeah.
I still haven't rewatched War. I don't remember. I remember the actors in it, but I don't remember anything about it. Like, I can't.
Woody
Woody?
Harrelson?
He's in it.
Isn't Woody Harrelson in it?
Yeah, I think he's like a general guy or something, right? I don't know.
He's like a weed smoking general.
Oh, yeah, weed smoking
Like,
general.
hey, man.
We gotta kill these apes, brother.
Whoa, man.
Kill them.
I got a great idea. Let's use machine guns to murder these
Blow
apes.
up these apes, yeah. That's a great idea, Woody.
Yes, sir.
And they go do it, and they shoot people, and they blow people up.
It's cool.
It's beautiful. I don't remember it having as quite a strong villain as Koba. Koba was just like, oh, this is great. Like, I love their dynamic.
Yeah.
The first one, I don't see myself ever watching it again. I don't really remember too much of it.
It's just people just get. It's like a monkey and he gets smart.
Yeah,
right?
I just want to skip to the planet part where they're already, because it's just like okay.
Who cares if it rises?
Yeah, tell me about that in a 5-minute opening or something. Yeah, that's fine. But,
there was a pandemic and it made people stupid and monkeys smart. What else do you want?
Exactly. So I'm putting this as my second favorite because I don't remember War, but if I watch War and like it more,
okay,
it might become my third favorite.
Are we including the originals?
Oh, no, I didn't think about them.
Oh, okay.
I've only seen the Tim Burton one. I've never seen their original. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So, okay, all right.
I think it's really good. I, too, had maybe not quite as good of a time as you, but a good time.
That's good.
Hanging out in the kingdom.
I like that.
With Noah and Lady Noah.
Yeah, Lady Noah.
And Noah's friend.
Anaya, I remember his name.
Oh, yes!
The one starts with a W, but I have no idea what it is.
Weewa?
Weewa, something like that.
Wawa.
Woko. Woko.
Woko Wono.
There was a moment where I was like, okay, everyone's name cannot end with A. It was like Noah, Raka, Nova. I was like, okay, you gotta stop this.
Baba, dada.
Kingda of the planet of the Apes.
Kingda.
Kingda. I like Kingda.
Hey, that could be your name.
That's my name now, Kingda.
Kingda, while we're at this, could you tell us about your most favorite part of this piece of cinema?
So I really couldn't think of one, and I just kept listing things I liked. And I was like, but what was my favorite part? And I think it has to be the fact that it's Noah's character.
Oh.
Because they didn't go with the Caesar route of like, he's like a strong ape who's like just impossibly smart and just like he's the symbol of everyone's like yes,
They strong together.
Yeah, they are strong together.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this scene with Koba where Koba's like hanging off the edge and Caesar, he's like, ape, no kill ape. Caesar's just like, you're not ape. And he just drops. I was like, damn, dude. Dang, dude.
That's what you get, Koba.
That's what you get. Anyway, I just like that Noah was such a different type of character.
Yeah.
Like, he was just, like, kind of a weak guy who couldn't really do too much, honestly.
Yeah.
But he was, you know, a little bit smart, and he could kind of figure out stuff. And I just liked his character. I was like, okay, that's a cool way to change it. He's not, like, some big leader or whatever. Like, he's just like, I'm just a dude trying to get my family back.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I'm just trying to find my fucking eagle, dog.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my eagle.
Where's my eagle?
Eagle. So I think
Where's my eagle at?
I want my eagle. I want my daddy's eagle. He used to peck me every day on the head.
It's true.
It is true.
It did used to peck him every day on the head.
Mm-hmm.
I had myself, I had a favorite part.
Oh,
Did you know that about me?
No.
Well, have you considered the possibility that I might have a favorite part of a movie?
No, but now I will. From now on, I'll be
Well,
like, wonder.
I mean, go ahead and think about it now.
Okay,
and
I'm thinking
actually,
about it.
don't think about it too hard because I'm going to be talking about it, and I don't want you to lose that.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, my favorite part, my beef lamb gyro of the picture is Raka.
Yes.
I like Raka. He's fun. I truly didn't know exactly if he was not the same orangutan as some of the other movies because he had a
Yeah.
similar personality
Very similar.
as the other one, but I like that character, so go ahead and change his name or whatever
Yeah.
shit you want to do to have him in this movie.
Exactly.
And he just whoever was acting Raka,
Yeah.
I'll say some actor.
Some actor.
I don't know. Tom
They were
Hardy?
some actor.
Tom Hardy?
Maybe.
Jimmy
Stewart?
Yes, possible. I liked his rich, resonant voice.
Yes. it was nice.
I liked that he was very funny and very friendly and very
Yeah.
sweet.
Very of all those things.
I kind of missed him when he was gone. Spoiler
too.
spoiler alert.
Big spoiler.
When he was spoiler alert drowned.
That made me so. I was pulling the whole movie like, okay, he's gonna come back.
He's got to come back somewhere.
They just got rid of him. I was
He
like,
didn't.
dang.
I mean, maybe he could come back in a Return of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
People, too.
And he can just show up and be like, ah, yes, you must have thought that I drowned. But, in fact, I
did
swam.
not. Yeah, I swam away.
I learned how to swim. It's not actually that hard, especially when you have long arms like me.
Oh my god, the fucking backstroke or the butterfly. Like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
That's awesome.
He's funny. But that's it.
Yeah,
I just thought
liked
he was
him.
funny.
I thought he was great. And I guess, I mean, I couldn't tell if they were doing some hint that he was a gay ape, but... Because remember when Noah is talking, he's like, I lost my village, and then they point to, like, some other dead ape burning on fire.
Yeah.
And he goes, he was my village. And I was
Wow.
like, whoa. Maybe.
Maybe.
You never know. You never know. Gapes. Planet of the Gapes. That's what I'm looking for.
Bad idea. Real bad idea. But sounds great.
Yeah, sounds like a great movie.
Don't Google that.
Yeah.
Please, for God's sakes, don't Google that.
You mustn't.
You will be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, it'll be real bad.
But you might have a great time, though.
That's what we hope for.
You know what else I liked in this movie?
No.
I enjoyed the effects.
Yeah, they were great.
Now, basically all I need out of effects in a movie like this is for me to just go, okay,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
And I thought they did that pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The integration of what seemed to be at least somewhat real life footage of
Yes.
people on horses in woods occasionally,
Yeah.
with the non-version of that, was pretty seamless.
I thought so.
All the water
The
was
water
amazing.
was awesome.
I mean, definitely there couldn't have been water
No. I
in
feel
most
like
of those places.
Avatar 2 really opened the door. The way of water is
Yeah.
the way you animate water.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, okay, we'll just use whatever project file Avatar used.
Ooh, can they do that?
I don't know.
I mean, they should.
Maybe one day.
Hey, if you're listening, if anybody's listening,
Yeah.
tweet at us at Food Courtcast. Let us know how water works.
How does it work?
How does it
Why?
work in the real world? How does it work in the CG world?
When will it work?
In general, I was just like, oh, this looks good. There were some times when I was like, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
There was a moment, I don't know why they focused so much on making this part look really good, but when Noah looks into he's looking into the sky
Yeah.
with what is that fucking thing?
telescope?
Yes, he's looking, it's a big ass telescope.
telescope.
When he's looking into the telescope and they have this close up of the light
Yeah,
on
that
his
was
eye,
beautiful.
it looks crazy good. Yeah, that's it.
I love that. I thought that was so sweet. I thought that was a nice moment between him and the human, and then later when he takes his little ape lady, that was really
Yeah.
sweet. I was like, oh, I love it, and it felt like magical and nice. A little breakup from the just kind of bleakness
Yeah.
of it, which was good.
And spoiler alert,
Spoiler.
it's fun. I may see this again, who knows? But it's fun to think about all the nice things he did for May, who
Yeah.
ended up just completely fucking him over
Yeah,
in every
time.
way. And everybody was like, new Caesar, Proximus, was like, can't trust those people. Can't trust humans. They're the
Can't-
worst.
Yeah.
And he was right. You truly cannot trust them.
It's really sad. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, that's rough. I did like, even though this was a part of her badness, when she steals a gun for just in case, and like they're all surrounded, and I was like, oh well, they're dead. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're gonna do now.
No chance.
And then because they open up the vault and all the bad apes are ready to rocka. They're like, hey, what's up? The big gorilla's like, oh, I'm about to trample you, baby. And then May just straight up, oh, they have Noah's girlfriend like with a knife to her neck,
Yeah.
and they're about to stab her, and then, which is good that May did this, she just shoots the ape, and everyone's like, what the hell was that? Because no one's seen a gun
Yeah.
in hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And they're just like, holy crap. But I just love that the king's like, you can go, but are there more of those?
Yeah.
That's and I love how the king's like kind of hiding behind the gorilla guy. It was such a nice. I thought the king did a great job. Like he did a really good performance.
He's really fun.
Yeah.
He's quite funny. He's also, he has a lot more character I mean, I guess a lot of the characters in this don't have any chance to have much character.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
because they
true.
just have to go, we better climb.
Yeah.
That's kind of what anybody but Noah says.
Yeah. That's true.
And Proximus gets to be like, ha ha!
What a lovely day.
Isn't this a wonderful place to hang out? Isn't it wonderful to be a slave? Let me hear it.
And they're like, it is wonderful.
We love it.
We love it.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you so much.
electrocuting me, burning my family, beating the shit out of my baby child, throwing it into a deep well.
Love it. Killing my dad was awesome. I love that part.
That's good.
Just destroying our culture completely. I love that.
Apes strong together.
Hey, yeah. And you better be the type of ape that likes to do what I tell you, or otherwise you're in trouble.
That is another good bit in the whole thing that, like Rocco the whole time is like, yes, Caesar, he was so wonderful. and he always wanted to be best friends with the humans because he thought that it's good to be nice.
Yeah.
And he was wonderful. And then when you get to their, like, seaside, I don't know, commune? Seaside kingdom? Whatever it is. Proximus is like, Caesar taught us that we can crush things! Ah!
It's amazing.
And I mean, isn't that in the end
Yeah.
how it works?
It really is. I love that whole theme.
Don't people use the knowledge against other people, man?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh,
They're like using the Bible against you, man.
crazy, man.
You ever think about that?
Man.
What else was good about this movie, Mary?
Kingda,
Sorry.
yeah, please. It's Kingda. I loved all the setup stuff with, like, the bird tribe and, like, them climbing to get the egg. I thought that was so fun. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from some culture or something, but that was really nice.
know.
I really liked that. And then, you know, when May sneaks in to steal fish and then she crushes his egg, I was like, oh my God.
What an asshole.
Egg. And then he had to go, and that's when it all began. It sucks. The whole thing is a domino effect.
Mm-hmm.
She touches a blanket, leaves her scent on it. Then they send a guy to go patrol the city.
Mm-hmm.
He dies because the bad guys are looking for May.
Yeah.
Then the egg gets crushed, so he has to go into the city. And then because he goes into the city, they find his horse.
Yeah.
And they follow it back. It's just, oh, God, the effect is one small thing can make a real issue, eh?
One small step for man. You know?
Is like 40 steps back for ape.
Yeah.
So, and I have to ask, did you find yourself on the side of the apes the whole movie?
Which apes?
The just apes, ape kind.
Kind in general versus humankind?
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody's up to stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody's doing a perfect job. It seemed like the Eagle Clan was trying to do their best.
Yeah, they were like,
They're like, hey, we just live over here. We're not near your big city. Mm-hmm. We're not starting any shit.
Yeah.
We're fishing.
Yeah,
That's not bad. It's not bad to fish.
That's all we're doing.
We're eating fish, and that's all we do.
We keep birds.
We keep birds. We eat fish. We climb. Those are the things we
it.
like to do. We hang out with our parents. They got blankets. These are the things we love. But the apes, the other apes, they're like, we got to destroy. We got to control. And,
everything.
you know, it just goes to show you, some animals got to be animals.
It's true.
They got to destroy. They got to crush.
They really do.
It is nice, though, that, like, the first thing they thought of was slavery.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute.
Their first opportunity, they were like, it's a pretty good idea.
Let's force other people to do this stuff.
I don't want to lift this. What if I can electrocute someone until they lift it?
What if I find a human with broken ankles who can teach me stuff? And I just trap him in a boat until he's like, yeah, apes are the only way.
Yeah.
Good old William H. Macy.
Do you think that Rocca knows anything about Fargo?
I don't think so.
Do you think Caesar ever watched Fargo and, like, put it in a book and was like, oh man, Fargo's really good. That would
be cool.
I loved the work of Francis McDormand in Fargo.
Yeah.
And then Rocca reads that and he sees, like, a rough sketch that Caesar did of William H. Macy. But he never meets Wamba Bamba Bum. What is he's got a long ass name in this movie.
Yeah,
What the
it's
fuck is his
weird.
name? Dimmily Dum Dum.
It was like it's like Timothy mixed with William. It was like Willathy or something. Nathaniel. Was that it?
I have no idea.
I think it was something crazy. I was like, what did she just say? I thought he said, my name's Nathaniel. I'm pretty sure.
Hey there, my name's Nathaniel.
It was something weird. I bet it's something normal, but it sounded weird.
It's weird that William H. Macy's still alive and we just never take advantage of him.
I know he's a great resource. So good.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's good that occasionally he gets to make some money, but
Yeah.
how long has he been doing TV shows?
I know.
We don't
bring
have
him
to.
back.
Come on.
Come
on.
I'm so sad to not see him more.
I mean, he's got to pay his bills. I totally understand. But
Yeah.
Hollywood, or even non-Hollywood, but close to Hollywood, should be like, wow, he's just still alive hanging out there. We could put him in anything we want.
Yeah.
He can't be that expensive.
Can't be, right?
I mean,
Come
you got
on,
a couple million, just toss it his way. He'll be like, sure, I'd love to do that. Sad.
No. Yeah.
It's fucking sad.
One day, maybe we'll get him. Once everyone is AI'd into movies,
Oh.
we can have 1 million. Every character could be William H. Macy.
Oh, that's great. I can't wait to
I would watch that.
destroy.
Yeah, destroy all art.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
You talked me into it. I'm
Yeah.
going to destroy art.
That's all we got to do, folks. Just destroy it all.
Before we do the switcheroo, what else is good about this movie?
I liked how May doesn't talk for a long time.
Yes.
And then,
She's sneaky.
Raka gets surprised. And she starts speaking. He just, drops all the stuff. I like that scene.
Yeah.
I love... It's in the trailer, but the chase scene where, she's, hiding in the field and the bad apes are looking for her.
Yes.
And she sees Noah on the horse and she's like... she just gotta go for it. And, the big gorilla's, chasing after her. And it's, so close and she jumps. I was like, that was awesome. Oh, and Raka coming by with that branch with the dirt on it. I guess it's a root. He just slams.
Oh,
off
yes.
the horse. I was like, that was cool. That was fun.
It's sad. I miss Raka so much.
I know. I really don't like the way he went out. It really sucked.
It's not fair.
I was like, what? He saved her, and then he just gets dropped in the water.
Mm-hmm. And also, in the end, she, the whole time, was just trying to use everyone.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It makes sense.
Pretty cool.
You gotta get humanity's data off the chip and
then,
give it to more humans to look at. I don't know.
And then they, in the next movie, have to start something.
Something? Yeah, I don't know.
They got to do a war.
Some kind of new war.
Another war of the Planet of the Apes.
Another war. Rebellion on the planet.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That's really nice.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Because they needed to change it up. On the, not of. We're going from of.
In, below, beneath.
Below. Ooh.
There is a beneath.
Oh, beneath.
In the original series, I think.
Whoa, beneath the planet. Wow.
You ready to switch?
I think so. I couldn't really.
It was fun. We had a good time.
The shit bit's nice. Where Noah hears shit, she goes, and he's like,
shit.
And then they almost fall off the cliff, and he's like, they look at
Shit.
each other, and he goes, shit. I like
Shit.
that.
That's
was
good.
nice.
Great job,
yeah.
Noah.
I thought it was sweet. The mom was sweet. The mom monkey. I was like, oh.
Mommy.
Mommy monkey.
Mommy monkey.
Mommy monkey.
But it can't all be good,
No.
Kingda.
No, it
Can it?
can't. It can't, duh.
In fact, some of it can be maybe even our worst, least favorite part, our low man of Kingdom of the
man.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
And I'm going to come in hot,
get it.
fiery
plate.
hot.
Hot plate of lo mein.
I'm here to get you, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Take it or leave it.
Save it.
To me,
Mm-hmm.
this felt like a prequel to the next movie.
Yeah.
And, it was an enjoyable prequel,
Yeah.
but it seemed like we were learning about Noah so that something could happen eventually.
Yeah.
Because, we learn a lot about Noah, which is great. He's fun. I like hanging out with
Yes.
him. And then, when we meet Proximus, it seems like he will be a big bad. And he's not easily defeated, but it's not that hard
Yeah.
to defeat him. They end up
Really
doing it with, some effort, but they get
Yeah.
pretty lucky and he's, defeated pretty easily. So, throughout, I was like, okay, so what are they doing this for? Why
Yeah,
are they?
what
What
is
are they
this?
doing? What's going on? They're just kind of going, and then they're having a little journey, and it's fun. But by the end, I was like, okay, so this is something's going to happen in the next movie.
Yeah.
Like that's the people movie is next.
Yeah,
So
I guess
this is what they have planned for. Maybe I truly don't know. But
Yeah.
I just. As much as I enjoyed myself as it was happening, I kind of by the end was like, okay, so this is just the movie before the movie.
Yeah.
They're just getting us ready for what happens when this other movie happens in 2 years.
Who knows? I didn't even know if they were doing more, if this was a one-off. I have no
Who
idea.
knows?
Yeah. I honestly, there was a point where it was like the music was rising up once the hawk had like rejoined him.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, they're going to cut here and then there'll be a sequel.
Oh yeah,
But then it just was like, no, we're just going to finish the movie. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was kind of confused. I was like,
yeah. They just finished it.
oh, interesting. Yeah, it was it did have that kind of weird, unsure vibe. Like,
Yeah,
what's going on? Yeah, it was a little interesting.
Part 2 of that is now this is maybe just a broader problem, but like a lot of the Planet of the Apes movies are like about a very specific thing.
Yeah.
They're in the same way that like a lot of zombie movies are just a way to talk about culture
Yeah.
in a way that's a little bit off. Like a little, you can say, oh, this is how we are, but you can couch it inside of like a fun sci-fi thing.
Exactly.
And like the original is all like, hey, no matter what, no matter who runs the place, they're going to be do some
yeah.
bad stuff,
Yeah,
whatever, no matter what they do. And the subsequent ones in like the new trilogy are about like, how does power work?
Yeah.
What is it like to be in power? And also, how do you manage to be good while you're in power? How hard it is to be good. And this was, it was kind of like, well, sort of the same thing. It's like, well,
Yeah.
it's, people are bad. And also, apes are bad.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of bad.
Yeah, it's weird because like a lot of the other ones have these sort of explicit like comments on either race or class or something like that, where it's like, oh, okay, the people who don't have any power, they're fucked no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this one is sort of the same, but it's interesting that like both the apes and the humans are not good.
Yeah.
Like the humans are more conniving
Yeah.
and more sneaky because they have to be because they don't have as much power, but the apes are also happy to, kill people and do whatever they want
Kill other
to.
apes, do whatever.
And furthermore, just even the people who are just even the apes that are the good apes are like, well, if we have to have our eagle eat a man, they gotta eat a man.
They gotta eat a man.
He's mean.
He's a mean man.
He's been bad.
Eat that mean
So we
man.
have to have an eagle eat him and then he'll fall off a cliff.
Yeah, hey.
It's the only way to solve
gotta
this
get rid of
problem.
him. It's like how Caesar was like, you know what? I don't think there's any hope for you, man. You're just bad. I gotta drop you down a hole.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried.
I've tried to be nice to you for 2 movies in a row.
It ain't happening.
It's not working out.
It just ain't fucking happening.
You're a jerk.
Jerk, jerk, jerk.
So maybe it's just like, maybe that's part of the prequel syndrome, but
Yeah.
I just felt like this maybe didn't have as much to say as some of the others.
Yeah, I feel like the strongest theme was like the idea that even like the best intentioned what is the word, like philosophy, theology, whatever,
Sure.
if after a while it's completely out of your hands and like people
Yes.
can use it and weaponize it in different ways, like if they had really leaned into that more, I think would have been maybe good.
Yes.
Because I thought that was the strongest point. It's like, because I love how it opens with Caesar they burn his body, his little symbol, and then the same symbol's being used to oppress all these other apes and kill all these people. It's like, that is fascinating how that works. Like, I think that was the strongest, thematically at least.
I feel like now maybe this is just because I wanted Rocka to be around more, but I feel like if Rocka had been around, there could have been a much more explicit, like, these are not the teachings of Caesar.
Exactly.
This is like and they go into this a little bit, but the fact that like original Caesar was like apes together strong, and like we join together. We, and the new Caesar Proximus is like apes together strong in like, if you are good slaves, maybe something at some point will be good for you.
Exactly, but mostly just for me.
Mostly you'll just be slaves and we'll beat you up and electrocute you.
Exactly.
And you will be strong because you're very scared. So, that fear makes you at least a little, makes you work at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Apes together strong,
Yep. I mean, we basically live like that, except the prods just are invisible.
Yeah.
Unless,
the prods are rent.
Painful. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you don't fucking work, you're dead to us. There's no point for you to exist. Yeah. Like, okay, cool.
Oh, shit, I gotta pay the rent.
Stab them, shoot them, arrest them, do it all.
Yeah.
Because why not? That's the saddest thing. In the movie, all the apes doing all the bidding. It's like...
Yes.
It's like, you're in the same situation. Oh, it's so tough.
I mean, that's just what we do here.
That's what we do, baby. That's how it works.
We love to be cops.
Oh, cops.
We love to be cops.
Cops. The cops. They even got
love to be cops.
Cops, yeah. Well, isn't that the end of, like, one of the like, newer... Maybe the Tim Burton one, they, like, get Back to the Future or something. And, like... Don't they like go to the future and then they get there and like all of the cops are monkeys? There's some movie that's like that. And I was like, what the heck? And all the cops, they're like, freeze, and they're all apes. And I was like, that is amazing. I forget what that was.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds great and I can't wait to watch it.
I can't wait to,
So I've heard the Burton one's one of the worst things ever.
I don't remember it. Like, I vaguely have an imagery and I remember like the armor.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any moment of the movie whatsoever.
Now this is a tough one to quantify, but is Tim Burton the man with the longest legacy despite not making anything good?
Maybe, because like there's a couple okay ones and then it like he's transcended it and just like his name has become like this idea that's gonna be nice, even though like the track record's not great.
It's so bad.
Yeah, his best movie is directed by someone else. So it's like,
wow.
How do you?
Does somebody else direct Beetlejuice?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay, that's a great movie.
His
too.
name.
Yes.
I mean, that's the smart thing. Put your name on it.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, "Oh, it's Tim Burton," and you're like, "Well, no, it's Henry Selick's. It's one of his best movies." But that's how it goes, folks.
I mean, it truly is, though. Like, is it 40 years since he's made a good movie? I don't know.
And Wednesday, as much as we love a Netflix show that everyone can watch in a couple days, it's just not. It's like, come on.
Did he truly have something to do with that, or do you think that's?
I think so. I don't know. Who knows these days? You could literally just say, "Yeah." I mean, that's like when you go see an art exhibit and all the pieces were made by someone else. Like, it's kind of wild. I'll never forget the disillusionment when I saw the Chihuly show.
Oh, yeah.
Not to call you out. I know you have disabilities. You can't work as much.
All right, Chihuly. We're coming after your ass.
We're taking you down, baby. Your ass is glass. And all his glass works are up and they're beautiful. And then you watch like a video and you're like, he literally does like a crazy sketch and he's like, all right, make this. And everyone else makes it. And you're like, What? How are you the artist still? I don't understand.
I mean,
Anyway.
that's since the first person who thought it up. I don't know if was Warhol the first person to think that up,
Maybe.
but it's a great idea. You're just like, I don't know, I don't want to do all the art.
Yeah, I'll be the face.
Hey, I don't know. There's a bunch of fucking cans. You do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Bring it over here. I'll sign it. Hey, you'll get to do heroin. What else do you
Yeah.
want, you dumb asshole?
I love it.
And they were all like, well, I guess I get to do heroin. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. I am hooked on it.
I love it. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And then I'll screen print this for you, Mr. Warhol.
And I'll smile while I do it.
They should do a smaller Planet of the Apes movie that's about art.
Yeah, I would like that.
They're just...
The art of the planet.
Wow. And it's just Andy Warhol. It's just a Chihuly. Hey, if you're listening, Chihuly. It's a Chihuly ape. And
Yeah.
he's like, yes. Ah, yes. Blow the glass into
blow it.
fun shapes.
We are going to blow this glass until we see what it will become. The true nature of the glass. Wow.
Ooh.
Thanks, Chihuly ape. Proximus Chihuly.
What do you mean we? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about me or
I'm
us?
talking about us.
Because it seems like I'm going to be blowing the glass.
Yeah, but like you're doing it as a representative of me, and I represent all of us. So
Yeah.
okay, I don't like that. Well, you don't. We'll just kill you if you don't like. You don't do it. Okay.
What is the pay structure for being like an assistant to pretty? I mean, he has to be one of
Yeah,
the successful artists, right?
I've done it once a long time ago. I made okay money, but I mean, it was fascinating to see something I basically made in the fist. It's like,
Oh yeah.
weird. Like, I remember sitting on this painting and like painting it and doing this shit. It's like kind of funny, but I don't know. I don't know what the real big guys. Who knows?
I don't know either.
But I get it. I mean, I totally get it. Like, if you're Chuck Close, I mean, he's rest in peace. Like, it is hard to hold a paintbrush, you know, you like can not move any of your limbs. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Sure.
I get it. But he still was doing it,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yes.
So,
that was
at least
amazing.
as far as I know. Who knows?
Hey, if you're listening, the assistants of Chuck Close,
Yeah.
and if anybody out there wants to put an artist on blast
Yes, do it.
on a pretty unknown source, we won't tell you your name. We'll just say it on the air.
Yeah.
We'll just
That's
say,
it.
hey, you wouldn't believe what we heard about.
We heard some stuff.
You wouldn't believe what we heard
What we heard, baby.
about. I don't know. Who's an artist? Who's alive? Are there any artists who are alive?
I don't know.
Hey, tweet at us. If you're a living artist, tweet at us.
Kuntz? Kuntz? Is that his name?
Dean?
Jeff Kuntz?
The Dean Koontz?
Oh, is it Dean? I thought it was Jeff.
Maybe I'm thinking of.
Kooning?
I'm thinking of the guy who wrote like "Along Came a Spider."
Oh,
Isn't that Dean Koontz?
maybe.
Did he write that?
Write in if your name is Dean Kuntz. Right.
It doesn't matter if you are the famous writer.
Yeah.
Just if you have the name Dean Koontz.
Let us know.
Honestly, if you have any name, but more specifically, if you have the name of a famous author or
That's
artist, tweet at us at Food Courtcast.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Okay. I think that's did you have a worst thing?
I did have a worse thing.
Did you say it?
I haven't said it
Okay.
yet. I was,
It's all yours.
holding it in. But my low main of Kingdom of the Planet.
Don't say Raka. Don't you fucking say Raka.
Don't worry, it's the furthest thing from Raka.
Good.
My low main of my low main of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is that I have to say I did like that, like, the trailer was misleading and, like, wasn't
Yes.
totally about just them being there. But I felt like the kingdom was, like, so underdeveloped
Yeah.
that it just kind of lost. It felt kind of inconsequential. As like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and they didn't develop how cruel the servitude was at
Yeah.
all. It was just like they're pulling a thing, and yeah, they're getting shocked a little bit, but like there wasn't enough like. And we get hints that Noah's friend Anaya's been like beat and stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't see any of it, so it's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, this king's very charismatic.
Yeah,
and there's
sure.
a bunch of people yelling. That's basically all we see.
Yeah.
They don't even show like the hawk people having to do anything.
No.
Really. And I was like, I need to see more of this being a dire situation
Yes.
for me to be like, yes, just take it down.
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes them blowing the place up and doing that just feel like, why? What was the... it's nice all these people, I mean, a lot of them died.
Yeah.
It's nice some of them got away. But it was
Yeah.
just kind of weird. And I think they just should have paced it better to where they got there a little bit sooner. Show a little bit more of what's going on. Because it just was lacking that extra, like, oh, I hate this guy. I hate this place. Like,
Yes.
I needed that to really want me to see it fall down.
You don't really hate Proximus
No,
in any
yeah,
way.
you're
Just
like,
kind of
oh.
like, well, he's obviously bad, but
Yeah.
I kind of like him.
He's very
Like
charismatic.
he's pretty funny, and he's also like really knowing in a way that most of the characters aren't. Like he's one of the few characters who knows what's happening.
Yes.
Like, and he's trying to improve himself in ways,
Yeah.
which is like probably I think the only character who tries to do that as well, other than Raka.
Yeah.
And but you know that he is supposed to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
You're like, well, this is clearly the bad guy.
He's bad.
He gives a speech, and then he like blows up a few apes. He's
That's
rude.
it. I mean, now if he had gotten the guns, I think he would have been a huge issue for
Sure.
the whole world, probably.
And also, like, deep down, you know he was responsible for the killings that happened earlier in the movie, but he has no connection to it.
Yeah. It
Like, you
doesn't-
didn't see him go, ha 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 ha, yes, I love when you kill them.
Exactly.
He just eventually shows up, and you're like, hello, gorilla, how are you?
Yeah, we needed a scene of him either hurting Anaya or like someone does something, falls out of line, and they get really hurt, and the king like kill him or whatever. Like
Sure.
Like I was almost hoping that like when Proximus takes Noah over to like the window to show the kingdom, he would be like, and like they would, oh, and we're making an example out of these ones or something.
Yeah.
Like something to show that he's just a vicious or something. But I didn't get that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and it just felt, it had that same thing where like the movie, it like kind of like Dune 2 where it's just like, okay, now it's over. Like it's just
Yes.
like, wait, I need a little bit more of this because like it just goes by so quickly.
Yes, the falling action fell fast.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, okay.
Okay. Hey, bye.
All right, that's it.
Now, that is better than it going too long.
Oh, absolutely. I just think cut out
But
bits of the middle for
Less
sure.
good than it ending perfectly.
Yeah, I think, yeah, absolutely.
Which is always true, I guess.
Trim some of that middle fat out, I think.
Yeah, they were
some-
traveling a long time and sharing a lot of information that I didn't like. I didn't
Yeah.
necessarily need to see that there were humans that weren't
No.
talking.
I thought that was so...
Really?
That didn't do much for me, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't know.
And she didn't... she's just a device for you to hate people.
Yes.
The whole movie. And, like, that was my other problem. It was just, like, they really made her just so despicable that you're just like, okay, I get it. I totally understand humans are bad.
Yeah.
We do bad things. But, like, her suddenly killing William H. Macy, I was like, what? Like, that was just such a crazy character shift.
Yeah.
I was like, and it just felt kind of like, what? How?
You don't need to kill him.
I just didn't see her being able to do that either. I was like, wait, like,
I mean,
don't know.
even if she's strong or whatever, she
Yeah.
can hit him in the head with the gun.
Something, yeah, it just
He'll
felt
fall
like,
over.
knock him out. Yeah,
Whatever.
it just felt really weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was and
Also,
then there-
because you don't really hate that character either.
Not-
You're just kind of
yeah.
like, well, he's just sort of pathetic.
yeah, exactly.
But I would be
Alright.
that pathetic if there were a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, you never know what
You're like,
you.
oh, I want to read something for you. Sure, I'd love to.
You're a funny little ape guy, and you take care of me.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. She just didn't really do it for me.
Mm-mm.
I liked that there was a shift where you're like, oh, she isn't like this damsel that you're supposed to care about. She's just like kind of got her own little plot going, but it was
sneaky.
just weird. She just straight up kills the dude. They throw his body, emotionlessly throw his body in the ocean. You're like,
Yep.
what? Like, this feels so weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't this the group of good guys?
yeah, I know. It just felt odd. I was
Weird.
like, huh?
Mhm.
I don't know. And then, yeah, it just was weird.
It was weird.
And then the end where she shows back up, she's like, I just wanted to say bye. It's like, why? You don't mean anything to this person or this ape. Like, it just felt so weird. And then she's still holding the gun. I was like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make sense. Like, it would make sense if they stumbled on her and she's like,
Yeah.
oh, but like you're showing up with holding a gun. It's like, what purpose do you have to show up?
I don't know.
It just was a little off. So as
If I
much
were her,
fun-
I would have just gone immediately to the satellite.
yeah, just go there with your people.
Plug it in.
And that's my last least favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like I almost wish the movie was just the eagle, hawk, bird people having just a nice life. Like I almost wish that was the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're just hanging out.
Sure.
It's kind of like I think I saw a tweet about like I just want an Avatar movie where they're just chilling. Like I just
Yeah.
want to see how they live. And I'm like, yeah, I would just like to just like
I mean,
maybe some minor conflict. But
there's a
yeah.
good hour of it in the way of water.
True, yeah, which I love. That's
Yeah,
my
it's really
favorite
good.
part. Man, I brought it up on that pod. I go pee every time the whale is being tortured and killed. I don't need to see it.
Wow.
I'm like, I'll watch the humans get blown up and shot with arrows, but
Yeah.
don't mess with a whale creature. That's one way to
It's
check me out.
brutal. It's brutal. It's really brutal.
But yeah, I don't know. It just was overboard with the humans are bad, and
Yeah.
then it was like I honestly think this should be just a standalone movie. I don't think they should make any more, and I think I didn't really need the human like, hello, is anyone there? We're here. I was like, I just don't need this.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in Indiana. I was like,
Hey, how's it going?
and like I didn't care about the humans at all. The whole movie, I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, okay. I don't care.
I
Yeah.
don't need you. in
I like
this movie.
Noah.
Yeah, he's great.
Show me
Yeah.
Noah.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. I still had
I
a
agree.
good time, but
Yes.
it just kind of fell apart a bit at the end, and
Agreed.
I get it because they were like, "Well, we only have 10 minutes left of this movie, so
Yeah.
just do it all quick."
There's a fucking, yeah, and then the water goes in, yeah.
And the apes have no like real revelation. They're looking at an ABC book. The symbols have meaning.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
Like if you had said that the first 10 minutes, okay, cool, we'll find the meaning. But there's nothing.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. Especially, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it stems from the fact that we lose Rocka, and maybe that is just once again because I like Rocka, but it's like, well, he's the only one with any relationship to the past except the humans.
Exactly. Yep.
Especially now that William H. Macy's dead, it's like, well, they're not going to learn how to fucking
Exactly.
read?
No, and like, I really think they messed up. This is like a classic Bryan Cranston and Godzilla moment where you kill the most interesting character.
Yeah.
You could make the story like really like have some weight and like
Yeah.
change things up. Just get rid of him. It's like, yeah, if Rocka needed to come to the kingdom and
Yes.
see the place and be like, this is wrong, and then maybe Rocka gets killed there. That would have so much.
Sure.
Oh, these people are just evil. Anything outside of them they'll destroy. Like.
Yeah. Even
That-
our favorite character.
Even our favorite. That would have been way more interesting than random. I guess it sounded kind of like Dave Bautista gorilla.
Yes.
Being like, just like cutting the rope. I think they really messed up there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. You know what, though? We can't only talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. We've got to talk about the other movies we watched this week, which brings us to a segment we like to call Panda Express presents Express Yourself about the movies you watched this week. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Boom 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 ba boom ba boom 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 do 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 bang bang dang 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 bang bang bang. It's time for the Panda Express. Dunk dunk, because we got some things expressed. Bleep bleep about the things we watched. Clink clink this week. Da dun da dun clong.
Did you watch anything this week, maybe?
I did. I went
Kingda,
please.
Kingda Mampy.
Kingda Mampy. I went to see. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams in cinemas.
I have not seen that in a long time.
It was beautiful, and they were playing it on film, and it was like. It was awesome. Even the first I think 3 to 5 minutes had these tears in the film, and it was just like, and I was like, whoa, that's quite crazy, and it went away. Watch me watch it later, and that's just they put that in there.
You never know.
It felt like it was a mess up, but I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. Some of them were a little drawn out, and I was like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
But I liked it, and I liked that it ended on a happy note.
Yes.
It was like a few of them were like, humans are bad, we're destroying everything. Mm-hmm. Next one, humans are bad, we're destroying. Yes. I was like, all right. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, oh, wait, there's good. There's still beauty.
Yes.
You can be an old man at a village.
Yes.
Walking in a funeral procession and celebrating life.
Kurosawa definitely had what is now Scorsese syndrome and Tarantino syndrome, where it's like, well, no one can stop me from making this movie as long as possible. Exactly. And then, True. With usually it's okay, but sometimes you're like, well, okay. Yeah. I mean, how many fucking dreams do these people have, Akira? I mean, we don't need so many dreams.
I was honestly hoping for 3 dreams, and they cut between them, because the first one, I was like, I want to know what happens. Yeah. And nothing, you don't get to know. And I was like, oh, Kurosawa, you've done it again.
You son of a bitch.
I love Seventh Samurai, but that is a whole day affair. You're just like, woo! Oh, my goodness.
That's a good-ass picture, but you definitely got to set aside some time.
Yeah, I took an hour break. I was like, I got to go outside or something.
Yeah, that's smart. Well, I saw something pretty similar. Oh. I've been catching up on my Steven Seagal movies. Okay. And so I watched Hard to Kill.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is pretty badass.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
People get shot a lot. Steven Seagal does his he moves his arms in a way that no person has ever in movies.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know if that has any relationship to actual martial arts.
Martial arts.
But he, and it's kind of bad, but also kind of awesome, because you're like, well, this doesn't look like humans. It's amazing that he moves in a way that you could not expect anyone to ever move. No,
yeah, I can't even believe he's moving when I look at it.
Yes, well, yeah.
He's moving?
Very odd man. Strange that he was ever, at least even a tiny bit successful, because he's just such an odd man.
He is. He
speaks
odd.
So weird. He's incredibly tall. His body is
a box,
strong, but also just not big. Somehow he's a strong guy, but he's not muscly. So I don't know. He's really interesting. I mean, I like his movies a lot, but he's just really weird. And he talks so weird. Yeah. Sometimes you don't know if he knows he's in the same scenes as people. It's good. It's good.
He's the bad guy in Machete too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember they really heightened how weird he was, and I was like,
wow.
Wild. He's so weird.
I mean, it is cool. It's cool. Because it's no one will ever give him this much credit, but it's not that far away from something like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
where
absolutely.
It's he's just a deeply weird person.
Yeah.
And the way he talks is deeply weird. He's just strange.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, because so many dudes in those movies. One of the reasons Jean-Claude Van Damme and Seagal are fun is because it's well, they don't seem at all like they should be in this movie.
Yeah.
Like they're strong and it seems like they can probably beat
so
people up,
odd.
but they're so weird.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That is fun.
It's so rare when there's anybody who's weird in movies now that like when you watch a movie like that, you're like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think I like that. That was like the first time Christoph Waltz showed up. I was like, ooh, who's this weirdo?
Yeah.
He's so fucking... You gotta do a lot to make me like a Nazi. I'm like, wow, he's evil, but man, he's charismatic.
You don't gotta try too hard with me, man.
Yeah,
Big fan.
I'm like, yeah,
Big fan.
oh, love it, love what you're doing.
You can feel free to cut this out for the socials. No, I'm not. I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, clip it.
Clip it.
Clippler. Oh, they call me a regular Clippler. Adolf Clippler.
Oh.
That's what I kind of was going for.
Adolf Clippler.
I mean, apparently I am very sexist, and we don't know what we're talking about Zendaya. That's what I learned.
That's
from
true. We
YouTube
did learn that from the
week.
I don't. Yeah, and honestly, we love those kinds of comments. Let us know.
Bring them on.
Tweet at us. We don't know what we've done wrong if we've done things wrong.
Gotta point it out.
So please let us know what we've done wrong.
Yeah.
I truly don't know what's coming up this week. But if you the listener know, tweet at us at Food Courtcast. Go over to your favorite Spotify app or other app and give us 5 stars. Write a review. Even inside of the review, you can say, it sure would be great if you watch, I don't know, whatever the fuck is next.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever dumb movie they got next.
I can't think of anything that's out or coming.
Nothing until Furiosa, right? It's only
I'm so
bullshit
excited.
until Furiosa.
How long? 24
No, I'm wrong. I know it is up. It's the new Strangers movie.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that was even happening.
Directed by the guy who did Cliffhanger and Die Hard 2.
Gotta be good.
I mean, it might be awful, but I can't wait to see it,
The
strangely.
Strangers, I like the first one. The second one, real mess, and who knows. I mean, it's funny because there's no stakes because this is a prequel, so we're like, well, they're just going to kill these people. But hey,
they're going to kill those people.
You never know.
Great. That sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good.
The thing I like about the second one is that it's, like, okay.
Yeah.
And it's one of those movies, like, horror movie people are so sick. Like, they can only like horror movies, so their brains are so, like, rotten.
Yes.
That they're like, The Strangers Part 2, it's a masterpiece.
Wow,
it's one of the greatest movies ever. It's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Right. There's plenty of movies that are the greatest movie ever, but
not that
that's not one of them. It's fine.
I feel like that, but, like, just not even fine was, like, the Terrifier movies. It's just like, this is just kind of crap. And, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like, they're
gross.
Yeah, they're like, ooh. But I just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The last one was fucking 2.5 hours long.
Jeez, I can't even imagine.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
It's insane. I mean, that is like a sin, a mortal sin.
Yeah.
To make a slasher movie that's 2.5 hours long.
145 is pushing it, honestly.
That's more than enough.
You gotta stop this.
You better go to space if you want to get into 145. There better be 15 whole minutes in space.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 2.5 hours. Oh, fucking Christ.
The few that can do it are the masterpiece. Alien. It's like, okay, this is a masterpiece. Which, speaking of which, Romulus, I'm excited.
Oh!
That trailer was like...
My boy Fede. Hey, if you're listening, Fede Alvarez, director of Alien, Romulus, and also other pictures. Yes. Tweet at us at Food Courtcast. We'll have you on the show. You can talk about. We'll assign a movie to you. Mm-hmm. You can't. I mean, you think that just because you're a successful movie director, you can watch whatever movie you want?
Come on.
No. You're watching The Strangers Part 1, directed by Rennie Harlan.
Yeah, Part 0.
You fuck. I don't mean that. I'm sorry I said that.
I'm sorry.
Kingda.
I want to see that.
Kingda. Mr. Kingda.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for doing this show. It was such a pleasure. On behalf of Kingda Mampy Hikes, I am Sean Parrott saying to you, bon appetit.
Bye.